Welcome back to Headlines Now. It's time now to take a quick scan of news that's making headlines across the country. Here's the nation in 60 seconds.
Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has said good rainfall forecast during the monsoon season will cut inflation by half. He told a conference of ministers in Delhi that inflation in wholesale prices would drop to 6% by December. Naxalite rebels in West Bengal have shot and killed a school headmaster after he refused to allow students to take part in their anti-government rally. The incident took place in West Midnapur. The Supreme Court has criticized the classification system in the Indian census, which categorized housewives as non-workers and equated them with beggars, prostitutes and prisoners. The court has suggested immediate correction. Indian batting ace Sachin Tendulkar has denied reports in the British press that his blood would be used in a book that pays tributes to his achievements in cricket. The Guardian newspaper had reported the player's blood would be used in the signature page of the first 10 copies of the book.
Well, in more national news, the big news from Gujarat, Narendra Modi's closest aide and the state's Home Minister Amit Shah has quit. This was announced by none other than the Chief Minister himself in front of waiting reporters at the Delhi airport today. But Modi made it clear that Shah will fight back legally to prove that he is innocent and that all allegations against him were politically motivated. But the big question that still remains is where is Amit Shah and whether he will now make himself available for questioning by the CBI. The CBI has charged him with murder and he could be arrested anytime. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh chaired a crucial meeting of the country's highest policy-making body, the National Development Council in the capital city. He focused on the need for states and the centre to work closely together to bring about development in Naxal-affected areas to reduce alienation among the tribals.
The problems of marginalized sections of our country, many of whom live in areas which are affected by left-wing extremism, call out for special attention. Our development schemes have not worked well in these backward and impoverished parts of our country, particularly the areas inhabited by the Adivasi population. There should be no doubt that the security challenge posed by left-wing extremism has to be met, and it will be met with the centre and the states cooperating fully with one another. In this context, effective implementation of the Forest Rights Act and the Panchayati Raj Extension to Scheduled Areas Act are of critical importance. Failure to implement these laws in letter and spirit reduces the credibility of our commitment to bring development to these neglected regions.
Now in news from the world of sports and controversies, Hockey India says sexual harassment allegations made by their player Ranjita are credible and that it's now up to the government and the police to act against MK Kaushik, the coach who had quit a few days ago. Hockey India says that they will not employ MK Kaushik in the future, but as far as taking action was concerned, it was up to the government of India and the police to decide. Meanwhile, in hockey news from the city, it's in the first of the second semi-finals of the 86th All India MCC Murugappa Gold Cup hockey tournament. ONGC earned a hard-fought 3-2 win over Punjab National Bank to advance to the finals. While in the second semi-final, Indian Railways were trounced 4-2 by the mighty Indian Oil Corporation Limited. In tomorrow's showpiece final, IOCL will lock horns against ONGC and the winner will be crowned the new champions. Well, in victorious news, Pakistan secured their first test win against Australia in 15 years after they nervously knocked off the 40 runs they required on the fourth morning at Headingley. Pakistan's breakthrough win had looked like a mere formality at the start of the day when they resumed at 140 for 3, but they conspired to lose 4 wickets in an unexpectedly tense final. Kamran Akmal and Muhammad Amir were the men who held on to their nerves to take Pakistan to the sensational victory against Australia at Leeds.
Beautifully driven by Michael Clark. He's on the move.
Now, in a big jolt ahead of the second cricket test against India, Sri Lanka cricket has decided to rest paceman Lasith Malinga due to a stiff knee. Malinga made an impressive comeback to test cricket by taking 7 wickets, 5 in the second innings itself in Sri Lanka's comprehensive 10-wicket win in the first match at Galle. But his absence from the lineup, which will also be without retired Muthiah Muralidharan, will give India a huge relief as they seek to level the series. The second test begins in Colombo on Monday. Now, the temple elephants of the Subramanya Swami temple in Madurai is beating the heat the Bollywood way. The elephants have been given a grand shower bath by the very generous temple administration. NDTV's Sam Daniel reports.
56-year-old Avvai cooling off in style. The prized elephant of Madurai's Thiruparamkundram.
We have arranged the shower to give this natural waterfalls effect. Now this elephant is taking 5 or 6 times daily shower and he is very happy now.
Good news for jumbos across temples of Tamil Nadu, who have been feeling the heat since the ruling DMK stopped their annual rejuvenation summer camp. With camera person Chandran in Madurai, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.
Well, quite a cool way for refreshing. Well, that's a wrap on this bulletin. More news and updates coming up in next 30 minutes. Stay with us.